was like for you leading into the start of this year, and as far as your usage and how you wanted to be used, and what you wanted for yourself?
What I've always wanted for myself is to be a starter. That's always been my goal. And basically, he just told me to keep doing what I'm doing, and I've continued to work with Wes to get in shape and be able to last in those innings to be a starter. So that's what we've been working on this whole year, and yeah, that's what I've been doing.
How do you feel?
Great. Yeah, the best I've felt.
Durability,
Yeah.
longevity is good?
Yeah, it feels really good. They've been extending me a little bit in inner squads and stuff, so I'm ready to go the distance.
What were those things that you worked with Wes in terms of, lengthening out, being able to go 4, 5, 6 innings?
In the fall, it was a lot of sleds. We had all of us doing that, so just always conditioning and working out and stuff. And then, yeah, like in the inner squads, just extending myself to 3, 4 innings and just going there.
Did you have to change up your pitch sequencing at all, and how you sort of thought about, just the decisions you made on the mound?
Just a little bit. He has a different way of calling it that I really like, and it's been really effective. And just pitching to righties and lefties and being effective on both sides.
Yeah, what do you feel like you tightened up in the offseason?
Kind of just more of my fastball placement. I've always just been like a low fastball guy, but the numbers that I've been putting up show that I can throw it up in the zone, so that's been working with me for right-handers.
How much mentally is it a weight, or is it a weight off of you to realize, hey, I know what game I'm going to play in this weekend, because I'm going to start this one. I'm not going to be called upon at any point in time.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like tomorrow, for example, like I have the mindset like I'm pitching even though I'm not, so it's kind of weird. I got to get used to that, I guess. But yeah, I'm fired up for tomorrow even though I'm not throwing. It's kind of weird for me.
Are you charting tomorrow?
Maybe, probably.
Did you start at all in high school? Like, what's your background experience just as a starter and as a player?
Yeah, basically my whole life I was a starter, and these last 2 years were the first times I've ever been a reliever. So that was really new to me, and then I was getting used to it, and so switched back to starting.
You gonna break out the knuckleball? We heard you.
Yeah,
got
I
the
heard
knuckleball.
If it calls for it, I might.
For real? I mean, is it any pitch sequence that you have?
Yeah, it's definitely my 5th pitch, but I'm just more nervous to do it than anything. But we've been working. I've thrown it a couple times in the fall, inter squads and stuff, and it's looking pretty good.
What about this team? You've been a part of 2 different teams now, obviously, and not a lot of them are made up like this. What do you think looking at it from a different angle?
It's kind of weird, just how good we are. Basically, just the depth we have. Like, there's so many guys that, let's say they're not starting, that would start in so many other places, like other schools. So it's a really good problem to have. But yeah, this team's just really good.
Coaches love that kind of competition, but it doesn't seem like it's positive, right? Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a negative issue as far as who plays where or when. Is that true?
Yeah, I think it's definitely true. And like the fall and this early spring, it's definitely just pushing each other. Definitely pushed me, just seeing all the arms we have, and definitely wanted to push me to be better and get better.
What are you seeing from Skeens? Your guy's going to start tomorrow. So.
He's lights out. I mean, he throws 100 and with 3, 4 pitches for strikes, so he's definitely just great. Nothing else I can say than that.
Just demeanor.
Oh yeah, he's definitely just locked in. He seems like that military type guy coming from there, and just great mentality.
What secondary stuff do you feel confident in heading into this first start?
Basically all my pitches I've been working with it. So my curve, slider, changeup, I feel like I can throw any of those in any count. So I'm pretty confident with those.
Has Wes leaned toward one pitch more or the other, or does he sort of see that sort of evenness that you just sort of described?
Kind of evenness depending on the batter, because lefties I throw a lot of sliders too, and I'm working on left changeup. So it really depends on the batter which pitches I throw.
What's been like the difference working with Wes this year versus Jason last year?
Wes has just brought a lot more of the technology side into it, and we've been working on the TrackMan stuff and just the numbers. So really just being very specific on what I need to work on and knowing what to work on.
This means you've had a different pitching coach all 3 years of
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
What's that like? I mean, has that really, do you feel like that's shaped you in a way or changed you in a way?
Yeah, definitely just hearing the different perspectives on pitching, and I heard that's what it's like in pro ball, just switching with different pitching coaches. So I think that's preparing me good for that, and yeah, just knowing different perspectives on pitching.
How much have you embraced all that sort of TrackMan stuff and the force plate mounts and all that good stuff?
I like it, but it's not like I live and die with it. I just like knowing the information and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just pitching and the feel for that.
Pantera, Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Thanks, Riley.
Good.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Riley.